Oh, how did you guess? Yes.
I don't know.
11 days till Halloween. That's a pretty good calculated guess. From now until Halloween, a lot of us are busy finding the perfect pumpkin, then decorating the gourd. Gorgeous gourds. Even if you don't have a hand for carving, you can decorate in other ways. And don't forget to save the seeds, Tracy, you're telling us. Tracy Pasquarelli, you know her from Your Florist in Clinton, so you have all kinds of ideas here. Now, I love roasted seeds. I love those things. So
they're delicious, and we're not doing any traditional pumpkin carving today.
Okay.
Yeah, because we all know how to carve a pumpkin.
Make a face and all that stuff.
The seeds are great, though. You put them in the oven, put whatever spices you want on them, cook them for about 15 minutes or so. You keep an eye on them.
Anybody
and they're
can do
great.
it.
Yeah, it's simple.
But you have to extract the seeds too.
Right.
Are there any particular techniques to getting the seeds out and all that junk in there?
You know, a big spoon, and just sort of carve it in. It's sort of fun to go in with your hands, and you know, it's a messy job, so make it messy.
You might as well enjoy
Have
it,
fun.
right?
Right.
I
Have fun
love
with
making
it.
a mess.
Right, and we all know how to carve pumpkins, so today we're going to talk about some different things you can do. My great uncle Charlie taught me this when I was really young. He used to do this all the time. Using other produce to decorate your pumpkin.
One vegetable loves another.
Right?
Right.
And it's fun to go and sort of figure out, what do you want the eyes to be, what do you want the nose to be. I found this really cool hot pepper the other day that just curled, and I cut the little end off, and I stick all these things on with these little U-pins. You can go to your local florist, and I'm sure she'll sell you a handful. So
Like
what we're
your
gonna
florist,
do,
right?
Like, yeah,
Just
like
perhaps,
me, or
maybe?
you know, any local florist in your town.
This guy's bald.
So
What shall we
he's
do?
bald. We're going to give him some hair. So I decided, I had asparagus in my cart, and then I thought this was going to be more fun. We used mushrooms for the eyes. I used pins to make some little eyeballs. I use a pepper, and I just cut out part of the pepper, so it looks like little wax lips.
Oh,
so
lips. Okay, yeah.
So you have to sort of look at the produce that you're picking out and make sure it's going to work for you.
I guess you would, wouldn't
here's
you?
a couple pins for you.
All right.
And let's just jam his hair right onto the front here.
I don't think he's going to be a he anymore. He's going to be more like
It's a she. Well, yeah, it's a she.
kind of a Carmen
It is a
Miranda
she.
motif.
I wanted
Is
it
that
to
right?
be a he at first, and then when I made the ears looked too big, and the ears needed earrings. So
Right.
I used part of my pepper to make these little earrings.
Yep.
And we're just going to stick this ear right on the side, same way, just with our little U-pins.
That's right. More and more people are having these operations done
And
too.
it's, yeah, I don't know that I'd buy these ears in particular, but you know, it doesn't have to look fun.
I meant the whole gender thing. But anyway, moving right along.
Moving right along, let's talk about spray painting.
Spray
So,
painting the pumpkins.
We can also spray paint the pumpkins.
Don't worry
but
about my stuff. Just move it.
Yeah, I just don't want to spray paint your iPad.
I don't care. That's all right.
So one of the most important things is you want to put a little tape on the bottom.
Tell
Pumpkins
us what.
are
This
porous.
is the best, the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why, Tracy Pasquarelli, do we tape at the little bottom end of the stem?
We want to be able to let this pumpkin breathe. If you paint
Why?
the entire pumpkin, it will explode.
See, this is giving all kinds of ideas to adolescents, especially teenage boys,
And
I'm
I've
sure.
never seen it happen, but a
So we
boss
don't-
of mine told me once, and I just believe her because I don't want to try to make it explode.
I just wonder if it's like this big kaboom and how loud and all that. I don't know.
I think it's just more messy than
Maybe
volume.
it's just urban legend. Okay, yeah. So it just
So
gets
you always
ugly.
paint the bottom first.
Right.
I painted this before I came so that we could put it down. Little tech tip: always paint the stem last. You want to paint it?
Oh, because you have to pick it up by it
yeah.
to spin it.
Right, here
Unless
you go.
want silver
Spray it
hands,
up,
right?
Right.
Silver
so
hands.
just,
Just-
little easy strokes. You don't want to put too much on because
Too late.
Just
So-
go at it. Who
All right,
cares?
well, you know,
Yeah.
this isn't going to
There
end
you go.
well, but, you know,
It's okay.
Carmen
It's all right.
Miranda over here is going to wind up with the silver. Anyway,
It's all right. Carmen likes it.
Not too bad.
Okay, and then do the top. And then what I did was I just did a little patterning on the pumpkin.
That stuff
One
smells.
side. I tried to do a little zebra thing on
Oh, yeah.
this side, and I just used a black Sharpie. So it's not real expensive stuff, but it's a lot of fun, and on a rainy day you can do some fun things with pumpkins.
and because they're not cut open, they last for a long time, right? As
exactly.
decorations.
This is going to go in my sister's bathroom because she's got a black and white motif, so it's going to go on the back of her toilet and just sort of be fun little holiday decoration. The other thing I like to use is paint pens. I tried to paint on a pumpkin once. It's really hard to do unless you're a great artist.
Okay.
So I have these paint pens.
So you draw instead.
Yeah, and I just did little dots, little swirls, whatever I
cool.
just sort of felt like doing.
It's like an
And,
Easter egg, 6 months early or late.
Yeah, well, or a pumpkin,
Yeah.
whatever. But no, it's fun.
Oops.
It's fun to do. Well, I was sort of doing that one.
You didn't
Before
tell
you
me.
came on. Well, Sue wanted me to surprise you, so there you go. You want it? You want
Done.
Do you want to do a little pump? So, and the easiest one to do is just dots. Here,
Dots.
I'll give you white. You do dots. I'll do something else. Little swirls. Yeah, probably not on your
Not
face.
on my face. That's after the show.
Right?
We have to finish
Well,
up, unfortunately.
okay.
So any closing notes?
There's no rules. You
Okay.
know me, I always say that. There's no
gotcha.
rules. But you do what you like, you do what you're comfortable with. If you spray your pumpkin and you don't like the design, spray over it, do another design.
Okay.
Just whatever you like. Jeff, you're so creative.
Oh, yeah.
You're so creative. I'm gonna give you these so that you can play with them after the show.
Yeah. Next stop, Sistine Chapel. We've got to get going, Tracy, but I so appreciate you coming in. These are great ideas, as always appreciated. And if you would like more information about this, Tracy, your florist over in Clinton, right? Go to WTNH.com, click on Good Morning Connecticut Weekend. We'll be right back.